All right, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can write simple primary text and then description for an ad copy, which sometimes it's kind of a pain in the butt for a lot of people. So I'm going to walk you through all of that. So I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to do that. Now I'm going to show you different ways that people do it, and then it will still give them results, but it's not the best of results. So I'm going to show you how to get the best of results out of it. So now let's move to ChatGPT. Now, so to get access to it, you have to go to chat.openai.com. okay, so when you go there, that is when you can create an account and sign up with that. Okay, so now naturally, so let's say what I'm going to sell, okay, it's I'm going to sell something in related to shoes. Okay, let's say executive shoes. Okay, so I'll naturally, when you come to ChatGPT and you say write a Facebook ad copy for a product, okay, an executive shoe product. Okay, that's what I sell. Like, so suppose what I'm selling is executive shoe, so I press enter, and naturally it's going to give up that, it's going to write it for me, and trust me, it's not bad. Okay, so you're going to get something like this. So let's check, and I want to compare two different approaches to that you're going to do this. Okay, and that is something that you should be careful of, because you might think that, yeah, I've gotten this, there's it. No, there are something we call prompts, okay, which I'm sure either you've heard of it or something. You want to rather train or let the bot give you the right, OpenAI or ChatGPT, to give you the right information, because you are now telling to write something for you and you want it to be very compelling, appealing to your audience. So let's look at this. So step up your executive style with our premium shoes. Are you a modern executive who values impeccable style and superior craftsmanship? Look no further. Introducing our revolutionary line of executive shoes that will elevate your professional image to new heights. Okay, so it's not bad, but look at this. I don't want to use the same folder, because one thing is that it's going to pick from the same thing. So let me create a new chat. Okay, and this time I want to add something. I want to ask it, what is either, okay, in digital marketing. All right, so I give it this way. So what it's going to do is that it's going to explain what IDA is. Okay, now this is what you need to be able to craft a good copy. You understand? All right, so what I'm going to tell it to do, okay, so is now the thing is that anytime you are writing a copy, whether sales script or ad copy or something, it needs to have a breakdown of these: attention, it has to build interest, it has to bring about desire, and then you have to bring the final stage, which is call to action. Okay, so let's look at what it says. The IDA model serves as a framework to understand and influence. So you see, you want to influence what? Consumer behavior throughout the marketing and sales process. So it helps marketers design effective campaigns and strategies that move customers from initial awareness to eventual conversion. So the goal is to move the buyer from awareness state to conversion. So just telling ChatGPT to just write, set up your shoe, okay, just this, it's not a good idea. All right, so though it can say that elevate your professional persona, quality, satisfaction guarantee, fine, it's not bad. Now let's look at this. I will tell it that, look, we told it that to, okay, so I'll copy the same thing, write a Facebook ad copy, but this time I say I'll tell that use the IDA for IDA, okay, in digital marketing to paste to write a Facebook ad copy for an executive shoe product. Okay, so now let's see how it's going to do it. Okay, so you see that now it have changed the way it's going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to write it. Let me get artist writing. Let me get notepad so that I can arrange it for you to understand how to do it for Facebook. Okay, now look at the difference. Now do you see it? Step into success with our premium executive shoes. Look at this one too. Step up your executive style with our premium shoes. But why is it that it's using what this, which is an attention grabbing headline? Okay, capture attention the bold and that highlights the product appeal, executive success oriented, use captivating imagery featuring stylish executive. So guess what? Because I told it to do either, what ChatGPT is telling me is that it's even giving me an idea on the type of even image I have to use for my ad. You understand? So capture attention with bold headline. Okay, that highlights the product appeal to executives and success oriented individuals. Use captivating imagery featuring stylish executive wearing the shoe to grab attention on Facebook ads. So you see, now that is the difference between not using the right prompt for writing your ad copy. So now that we have this, okay, you can try it yourself or pause the video and read through. I don't want it to be too lengthy. So since we have all of this, that this is what we want. Now that's not all. I want it to be, tell it that make it persuasive. Okay, so what I'm telling to do is that I'm now going to make it more persuasive. Now one downside of this is that you also have to make sure that what you are writing is also in line with the Facebook policy. Okay, so that's what you want to see. Okay, so that's what you want to see. Okay, so unleash your power, discover the perfect blend and style. Okay, so make it rewrite. I'll tell it to rewrite the ad Facebook ad copy above. All right, so let me not make it too difficult for the system. Okay, so let's get it this way. Okay, to write this, let's see. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so use the above. Okay, so this explain, use the above. Let's do this above to write Facebook ad copy for so I'm going to tell it that if you use the above explanation Facebook ad copy. Okay, let me, so use the above explanation to write. Okay, so let me do explanation to write explanations to write this. So let's see what we'll get. So you see, now when I finish, let me take you through what happened. So what I told is, let's see the prompt. If you're able to get this, trust me on it, you're going to be able to write good ad copies. Okay, so first of all, you ask it that what is either. Okay, so when it tells you, then you tell it that you use the either in digital marketing to write an ad, a Facebook ad copy. Okay, so it tells you the various steps. This is the attention, this is the interest that is going to the desire, okay, and the action. He explains it to you. All right, so I tell it that, okay, now make it persuasive. Then it does that. Okay, so then I'll tell it that use the above explanations. Okay, because one beautiful thing about ChatGPT is that it's able to remember what you've given or the conversation you've had with it. So you tell it that it's use the above explanations to write a Facebook ad copy for an executive shoe product. So what I'm going to do is that one, I tell it that, attention. So the first one is step into success with our premium executive shoes. Experience. So now you can see that it's now doing it. So okay, so I can tell it that, okay, rewrite the above okay, sorry, you tell it that add emojis to the above. So let's see what we'll get. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. Okay, so now maybe you are looking at how you can add the emojis. You can tell it, and now it will add the emojis for you. Okay, so this is something that is awesome with ChatGPT, which you might want to do it. So when I finish, I'm going to put it in the Facebook so that you can see. Now, one thing is that let's go to Facebook now. Okay, now when you come to Facebook, you have the primary. Okay, now one thing that also can help you when you are doing Facebook ads is giving the AI the opportunity to be able to rotate stuff for you. So that is what I normally do, and it's really giving me amazing results. Now when it comes to headline, you can add 5 more headlines. When it comes to description, okay, remember you can add up to 5 description. So that's what you want to do. You want to give room for Facebook bot to be able to work more, and tailor your ad, okay, to the next thing, because you want to optimize for what text per person. Okay, that is what you want to do. So that's what you want to do. So this is what is going to happen. So it says that because you've opted to standard my text to provide may appear in location of your ad and may appear with other text you've provided. The more options you give us, the better we can personalize your ad to each person. And so I want to leverage on this, and trust me, when I started doing these things, I realized that it is really a game changer for my ads that I'm running. Okay, so let's check what we can do out. So now I come back to ChatGPT. Now I'm going to tell it to regenerate response. So what it's going to do is that it's going to give me different approaches. Okay, so step up. Okay, so it's going to write it. So because of time, what you can do is that when it's done, you tell it regenerate, but make sure that you take your time, go through and do some few touchings to it. So I do it, so I need 5. Okay, now for the sake of time, I wouldn't want to wait forever on this thing. So this is the idea of doing it. Now the next thing you want to do is that you want to tell it that it should generate headlines for you. Okay, so generate headlines. Okay, so I'll tell it 5 headlines. Okay, 5 headlines from the above. All right, so enter. Now, so this is what it's doing now. This is what it's going to do. Okay, so it's going to do that. Okay, then I can tell it that that's one thing that is down. That's the down part of the free version is that, but that's if you want it to make it a bit shorter. Okay, so make it 5 words. Okay, and see, so that you can get shorter words. Okay, so you see there's it. Okay, so then you tell it to add emoji. Okay, so I guess that's what you see it. So now guess what it's doing? It's doing my work for me and making it better. So the next thing is that I go to Facebook and I'm going to do all of that. So first of all, I like this one because I don't want my headline to be too lengthy. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick all of this. Okay, so let me pick them. Okay, so I have my headlines. Okay, here I paste it in my notepad. Okay, and then I have this. So I'll pick one, but I want to, now let me correct this. Okay, let me do it and then I explain. Okay, so I can just copy here. Okay, come here and then paste it. Okay, now when we come here, okay, let's look at some few things. you don't want to bring this attention. No, it's just telling you that it's telling you ChatGPT is telling you the various steps that is using. That is the attention phase. Okay, then this is the interest, so you want to remove interest. But like I said, take your time, read through and make sure that it's in compliance with the advertising policy. But mostly you want to do the right thing. So remember, this is the use, that's not part of it. Okay. Now this is how you want to do it. Now the next thing you want to do is that you want to be able to space it and do everything well. So I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to do it. Okay, the perfect. Okay, I do it this way. Now I want to space your work nicely. That's why I'm using Notepad, so that my work will be very nice. Okay, when you do, so that it will be not just nice but readable. So you realize that I'm doing it spacing 2 spacing, so you take note of that. It will make your work people can easily read your ad copy. You don't want to crumple or clamp everything together. So you see how it's done. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so that's it. Now I'm going to show you another approach. Okay, when I'm done. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so this is it. I think this one is supposed to be here. Okay, okay, so what I'm showing is that make sure it's just two lines, sometimes one line depending. So that's it. So you space them out. Okay, this and let's do it right. Okay, that's it. Okay, so basically this is how you're going to have your ad copy. So let's now move to Facebook itself. So let me copy this. Success starts here. Okay, then let's go to Facebook and then let's have this here. Okay, so this is the headline, the first headline. So add option. Oh, sorry, so let me pull it up. Okay, so let's do the headlines. We need 5. Okay, like I said, if you've chosen automatic text per person, you want to make sure you do this. So what I'm going to do next is that I'm going to go here, elevate your style. So I'm going to do this and then copy. Okay, this is here, paste it. Okay, and then you copy this one. Okay, so you have this already in place. So the next thing you want to do is that you want to go to primary text. Remember I told you that the text you're going to do all the 5 because of the option we chose. So you're going to go down and copy all of them and then copy. Okay, and then remember you have to read through. Okay, so now I'm going to come here. I have to do some few cleanups. Okay, so I'm going to remove this here, put this here. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so okay, I needed some space, but don't worry, it's okay. And then what you do is that you tidy them up. This. Okay, now because this emoji is not doing this, I'll leave it this way. I'll not add the second emoji. Okay, so this, okay, this is done. So you can see but make sure you read through. Okay, so So this is okay. Let's move to the next one. Okay, and then you add this. Okay, so this premium shoes. Okay, so you come here, do this. That's it. Okay, so that's it. So okay, so that's the way to do it. Now remember that I told you that you want to do more, so you want to add more text option. Okay, you do that, and then you can, for the sake of, let me just copy and paste, but for the sake of time, let me show you how you do it. Just add more, and the goal is that, okay, they need a unique. Okay, so let me just deliberately remove something like this so that it looks different. So what you do is that you go to ChatGPT, regenerate and add and do unique. Then you come to description, to you do 5 of the description. Now if this is enabled, then means you can allow it to be able to do what it's supposed to do. All right, so that you have unique text. Okay, and what is going to happen is that you give the Facebook room, okay, to be able to use this to be able to target and know which one will best resonate with the people, okay, or those who be engaging with your ad. So this is something unique that you might want to try it, and then you testify to it. Now one more thing, okay, so let's come back to ChatGPT. So this that you've done, okay, now the next thing that happens is that normally people have challenges with creating ad copy for it, okay, like script. Okay, so you tell ChatGPT that make a sales script. You can say video script, okay, from the above. All right, so you want it to help you get creative ideas. Okay, so let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, so do you see it? So this is something which is amazing. Okay, it's just giving you idea of even how to shoot your video, okay, or the creative that you are supposed to do it, and it's doing everything for you. So okay, so this is the promotional video. Okay, and you can, like how I said, you can look at it, adapt it, and expand upon according to your specific visual and branding preference. So this is something that you might want to look at. Okay, so this is amazing, and when you understand it, so remember this, what we did, that it all started from IDA. Okay, but if I come to the normal thing that how we started at first, you want to say write a Facebook ad copy, it will just give you something. Okay, but because now we are using the digital marketing terms, we are telling that this is exactly what we want. And sometimes, something, let me give you one secret thing. Okay, so someone like Billie Jean, you can tell it that rewrite it it's like Billie Jean. Okay, and it's gonna do it. That's one thing. So okay, so that's how it's going to be. So how Billie Jean does his own, I can tell you that rewrite it like Russell Brunson, who's the one of the big boys in digital. Oh, it's not done, so let it finish. Okay, so let's see. Okay, rewrite it's like Russell Brunson. So hello fellow entrepreneur, Russell Brunson here. Always that's how Russell Brunson starts its intro, and this is awesome. You can even tell it to write, like, so you can go to Google, okay, Google, and look for, okay, top digital marketers, okay, digital marketers. Okay, so you can see them. Okay, we have Gary, we have Gary V, Neil Patel. So you can look at this and then let them write, let AI, chatbot, open AI to write it in any of these people, okay, their style. Okay, out of it they can write it the way they do it, and then out of it you can be able to get more ideas. So it's like you are tapping into these marketers, okay, these marketers, the way they think. So that is something that you want to rely on, and then it can do that. You can even tell it to give you image ideas, all of that, but remember that even the image ideas, it gave it to us at the top. So basically this is how you can craft premium and captivating Facebook ad copy and headlines, as well as scripts, okay, with ChatGPT. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. Let me know if you tried it, and if you tried, what happened, and I'll be more than happy to hear from you. And remember to like and share. See you. Peace.